Hi, I'm Vi Wickham. This is a beginner fiddle lesson. It's a tune called Little Liza Jane, and it's in the key of A. I'm going to play it for you first, just simply, and then I'll break it down and we'll go over how to get started on it. So that's Little Liza Jane. So we start out on second finger on the A string. It's in the key of A, like I said, so that's a C sharp or a high second finger. So there's a whole step between open and 1 and a whole step between 1 and 2. And a great warm-up for playing Little Liza Jane is to do an A scale in 1 octave, which would be then back down 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and to get our placement for the second finger, it's good to play 1, 2, so we hear that second finger in reference to the open string in the first finger, because the first finger gives us our placement, so we know where the second finger goes. If our whole hand is out of place, if our first finger doesn't sound right, our second finger also won't sound right. So then we start 2, 0, 1, 0, and then we repeat it. 2, 0, 1, 0. And then the next one we have a string change. So we're going to hold down 2, and this is a little bit tricky. 2, 0, and we want to leave our second finger down while we play the open. 2, 0. Notice I'm not lifting my second finger or my first. 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0. So you hear that rhythm also is a little bit what we would call syncopated. There's a little bit of juxtaposition of the timing. It's not just 2, 0, 2, 0. There's an accent. 2, 0, 2, 0. And there are words to this song too. That's where you'd say Little Liza Jane. Little Liza Jane. So the trick is keeping your second and first fingers down there while you play the open, which may mean your first and second fingers are touching the D string. It's okay to touch the D string when we're not playing it, but we don't want those fingers touching the E string, otherwise it'll get muffled like that. 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0. So you notice we had this pattern, 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, and then we do the 2, 0, 2, 0, then we repeat that same pattern, 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, and then the second ending is 2, 2, 1, 0. So that's the A part of it, and then we repeat the A part. So we do that part twice, and then we move on to the B part, which is what we call the second part. So this starts on the third finger on the E string, which is the same note up an octave as the open A. So you can check your pitch on that just to make sure you're in tune. So 3, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0. So we're back to that pattern. Oh, little Liza Jane. 3, 0, 1, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0. 3, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0. 3, 0, 1, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0. So one of the nice things about this tune is there's lots of repetition of patterns. So we have this pattern that we play a bunch of times, and then we have this pattern, and you can practice those by themselves. We could just and you can play that until you sound really good and clean on just that pattern. Then we can practice this pattern, and if you're having a little like, you know, you're catching your other finger, just slide your finger a little towards the D. And then we have that same first pattern, which we already practiced that, so we're good on that. And then we have 2, 1, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, which is pretty easy. You got that one down by now. And then the next pattern is 3, 0, 1, 0, 3, 0, 1, 0, 3, 0, 1, 0. So we got that pattern, and then we go back to this pattern, which we've already got. Then 3, 0, 1, 0, which we've already practiced. And then 2, 2, 1, 0, which we've already practiced as well. So those are really the only patterns that are in this song. And you're going to really nail it. So I'm going to play it one more time for you at a little faster speed. And I look forward to hearing you play it.